Hello everyone, this is Dhamak Vikrant Murlidhar and I will be talking on the topic Posology. We will see the concept of Posology with certain calculations. Now let us see what is the meaning of Posology. Posology is science of doses. This is the Greek word poso and logy. Here it means the meaning of poso is that how much and logy is the science. So how much dose is required so that it is being learned in posology. So it's a science of doses. And dose is the amount of a drug given to produce the desired therapeutic effect. Say suppose like an example, a very common example, that is paracetamol. Paracetamol, we see that 500 milligram, it is a dose for adult, right? It's a dose for adult. And 500 milligram, it means that it is a dose and which produces a therapeutic effect, desired therapeutic effect, required therapeutic effect. And so it is a minimum amount that will produce a effect, and it's also a maximum amount that will be tolerated by a body. The dose of drug varies depending on some of the factors, like one of the factors that is age, body weight, surface area, etc. So these are some factors that will affect the dose. If say there are two things like I will say adult and one more is that child. So the dose will be different for adult and the dose for the child it will be different. Say suppose 500 milligram paracetamol, it is dose for an adult. So what should be the dose for a child? So that has to be calculated by some formulas. The formulas they have been given. What is the age of child, that will be matter. What is the surface area of a child, that will also matter. What is the body weight of a child, that will be also mattering. So these are some factors that will encounter for a dose calculation. So there are certain formulas by which we can calculate the dose for child. Now, like calculation of doses, we will see certain formulas according to the age. So there are some formulas like Young's formula. After that, Dilling's formula. Next, it is Fried's formula. After that, according to the body weight, there are more some formulas given in according to the age, but I have just covered three over here. We will see examples of each. According to the body weight, see the body weight, like for adult and child it will be different body weight. So the formula for it's an Clark's formula. And next thing is that according to the surface area. So surface area, like height, it is one of the factor, and weight it is another factor. So these two factors it will affect the surface area. So what should be the weight and what should be the height, and in what should be the age. So these are the three factors that will govern surface area. Now we'll see according to the age these three formulas and the examples from each, and according to the body weight. So this is a Clark formula and we will see that, and according to the surface area we will see one example. So the first formula, that is Young's formula, it is according to the age. And what is that Young's formula? So I will write that Young's formula over here. So the Young formula, it is children dose, it is equivalent to age, and that age it is in years divided by age plus 12 into adult dose. Children dose equivalent to age in years divided by age plus 12 into adult dose. So the adult dose, if it is been given, then we can calculate the children dose. But the limitation with this formula is that this formula is used to calculate the dose of children below 12 years only. So the child dose, it may be up to an 18 years, but this formula it is utilized only for 12 years, below 12 years. So that is the limitation of this formula. So let us see one of a problem from this. If the adult dose of paracetamol is 500 milligram, what will be the dose for a child of 4 years? Now let us calculate by this formula. So the children dose, it is I will just write child dose. The child dose, it is equivalent to. Now age, the age it is given in years. So you need to write the age in years only at both the end, and don't write in the months. If it is given in the month, then you convert it to an years. So I will write 4, right, divided by age again. So it is 4 plus 12, right, and into adult dose. So it is 500 milligram. 500 milligram. And if I calculate it, so it will be 125 milligram. See, whatever the dose we have taken over here, it is in milligram. The unit, it is in milligram. So the quantity what we get, it is also in a milligram. So the child dose, it is equal to 125 milligram, and the adult dose for the paracetamol, it is 500 milligram. So this is how you can calculate the child dose or the children dose by using Young's formula. But remember that it is having a limitation. It can be used only up to 12 years age. So below 12 years, you can utilize this formula. And above 12 years, how to solve it? So I will go further, and I will tell you which is the formula where you can solve the further. Another example, Dilling's formula. So the limitation with the Dilling formula is that it is used to calculate the dose of children between age of 4 and 20 years. Means the range it is 4 to 20 years. And it cannot be utilized below 4, or it cannot be utilized above 20. Now I will write here the children dose, the formula of Dilling's formula. So child dose, it is equivalent to age, and that age it should be again in years, multiplied by adult dose divided by 20. So this is the formula for Dilling's, and we will see an example from this class. If the adult dose of ampicillin, so it's an antibiotic, ampicillin it's an antibiotic, is 252 to 500 milligram. Here the range it has been given, so you need to calculate range for the patient or the child. And milligram, it is 3-4 times per day. What will be the dose of child of age of 10 years? See here, the important thing is that it is given in the window between 4 to 20. So it's 10 years. Here Young's formula can be also utilized, and we are seeing but the example of a Dilling's formula. So I will write by a Dilling's formula the solution of it. So the child dose, formula for a child dose, see the formula it has been given, that is age in years. So age, it is how much? It is 10 years, and multiplied by adult dose. So here the range it has been given. So I will write here first range, that is 250 divided by 20. So the answer is 125 milligram. As we can see that the dose it is given in milligrams, so I have written again milligram over here because we have taken milligram, and so the unit I have given, that is milligram. And for 500, now just I have to replace this 250, so I will write here, I will mark it as A and this as B. So child dose, so CD, just I will write it, child dose, and 10 into, now 500 divided by 20, it becomes 250 milligram. So 250 milligram of dose it has been required. So the answer for the child dose is that, for the child dose it will be 125 to 250 milligram, right? For adult it is 250 to 500. For child dose it will be 125 to 250 milligram 3-4 times per day. So that will be the dose of ampicillin for a child of 10 years. Now moving further, that is Fry's formula, and the limitation with this formula is that it can be used for the children below 2 years only. And the formula for this, it is child dose equivalent to age. So that age, it should be in months. It should be in months, and divided by 24. Sorry, it's not 24, it's 150. So I will just erase it. 150 into adult dose. Now we will see one problem. Haloperidol, an antipsychotic drug, can be given to adults in the doses of 5 mg, 2 or 3 times a day. What will be the dose for 6-month-old infant? See, this formula, it can be calculated for below 2 years. And if in any problem it is given in years, you need to calculate in the months, because the formula it says in a month. So I will write now here. See this child dose, I will solve this. Age, it is given in months, so that is 6 months, and divided by 150, right, 150, and adult dose. So adult dose, it is 5 mg. So now child dose, it will be 0.2 mg. Right, child dose, it will be 0.2 mg. So let us see further example, that is Clark's formula. So this Clark's formula, it is utilized for body weight, according to the body weight, and the formula is that child dose equal to weight. So that weight, it will be it is in pounds. It is in pounds, and divided by 150, and into adult dose. So this is the formula. And if it is in kgs, right, if it is in kgs, so just if I will write here, if it is in kgs, so here it should be 70. So remember that if it is given in pounds, you have to write divided by 150. If it is in kg, then you have to divide it by 70. Now we will see one of a problem. The adult dose of nimesulide is 500 mg BID. What should be the dose of a child for 30 kg? So the formula is that CD, child dose, and weight, it is given in kg. So weight, I will write here in 70, because it is given in kgs, and 30, the weight it has been given, and into adult dose, it is 100 mg. So the child dose, the answer, it will be 43 mg BID, right, 2 times in a day. Now let us see some important MCQs in GPAT 2017. So you might be knowing the GPAT exam. It is conducted for M Pharmacy entrance exam. So in GPAT 2017, one of a calculation, it was been asked in the Posology, weight in pounds divided by 150 into adult dose equal to child dose. The above formula is known as in Posology. So we have seen so the options were given: Young's formula, Dilling's formula, Clark's formula, and Fry's formula, and the correct answer for it is Clark's formula. See, because all these Fry's formula, Dilling's formula, Young's formula, they are for age, and only the Clark's formula, it is given for an according to the weight. So the Clark's formula, it's a right answer for it. And after that, one more MCQ in the same year in GPAT 2017. Using Young's rule, calculate the dose for 5 years old child if the adult dose is 350 mg. Because below 12 years, this formula can be utilized, Young's rule or Young's formula. And the answers, they were given 200 mg, 100 mg, 400 mg, and after that 800 mg. Correct answer for it is 100 mg. You can calculate by using Young's formula. So thank you.